All right, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. I want to thank everybody for coming out to the Springboro Tea Party's Reaffirmation of the Bill of Rights rally. This has been in planning for a little while, and we've been putting a lot of time and effort into it, and every last penny we could to try to get this bad boy to happen. So if anybody has good favor with the man upstairs, say a little prayer, and hopefully we have clear skies throughout the whole event. So welcome up Dave Davis. Again, he is the owner of Liberty Market of Kettering. And I'm looking forward to hearing his comments today. Thank you.
Thank you, Sonny. And you got me off a little bit there. You went on the justice line. And the major problem we have in this country is equal justice is a thing of the past. How come Ron Paul gets on an airplane and he has to have every part of his body squeezed, and yet we see video of John Boehner just walking around? Who was in Congress longer? I mean, come on now. If we can't trust Ron, been in there 26 years, how can we trust Boehner, who likes to mispronounce his name, Boehner? That just absurds me. But people miss a very big way to protect their rights. Their rights can be protected every day in our money expenditures. When you empower the corporations by giving your money to them, 90% of it immediately leaves the area. It's no longer available locally to support the people who support the ideas you believe in. When you deal with a place like Liberty Market, we have 15 farms we support, okay? That money goes to a farmer that usually goes to another farmer, and it's circulated about 8 times before it leaves the community. And like San Sue said, if you're going to take out an opponent, you're best off doing 1,000 cuts and getting them as weak as possible before you attack them. These mass groups, demonstrations, new parties and everything, they're all good ideas. I like to see people banding together. I've never hardly found a cause I don't agree with, but we first have to change yourself and change your own actions before any of these mass actions will ever work. I didn't really come fired up. I heard a few things that fired me up today, just little issues in each thing. But basically, if we want to restore America, we got to restore the rule of law. And I'm trying to get with Sonny. 5 people in an area in any county who are active. We have good laws to support our civil rights right now. Most people don't know the laws. If you don't know the rules of the game, it makes it very hard to play the game. I've personally filed about 3 suits in the last 2 years, and the last one basically turned my head to gravy. I used to be a lot better. We're almost back. I've probably got another 18 months to go to fight through this one. But if people won't stand, you won't have no rights. And it takes knowledge to stand. And there's a lot of patriot myths out right now that are going to get people in trouble, people writing letters renouncing their citizenship and stuff. This is...
Tim Turner announced citizenship because you know why? Because you know what's coming down the pipe.
Well, and we all know what happened to the freemen back in, what, the mid-'80s? They need to be effort in everyday life on everybody's part, and then the masses can get together and form some things. But first, people have to know that every dollar they give to Kroger, instead of giving even the local IGA, is more out of the corporate world that we're dealing with. Every time you give resources to the people that are attacking you, you're making yourself weaker. Every time you give people resources to people that are standing with you, you're making yourself stronger. And really the main point I wanted to make today is try to watch the way that you use the assets that you have. Use the assets to empower others so that maybe eventually we all can be empowered. Liberty Market has 4 partners. We've been there 3 years. So far, nobody's took a penny out of the store. We've over doubled in size. We've got about 4 times the products. All the products come in are food from farms that we know, the dealers, we know how they take care of them. And you'll usually not see me there. I'm the one who goes out and talks to the cows and the pigs. It doesn't do no good talk to chickens. I've tried. But many think I'm crazy. I don't care. I've seen so many intelligent men in office, and it doesn't look like it's helping us. Maybe it's time for the ignorant to retake over society. And together, we might come with enough good ideas that we actually rebuild the things. I don't think many of our founding fathers had college degrees. Matter of fact, I don't know if any of them did. A lot of them been to good schools, but Abraham Lincoln never went to a law school, and he is supposed to be one of our best attorneys. People lack their own power, but you have to be outspoken. Your best voice, when you go into the bank and you see that sign that says, "Sign up for freedom." I thought we was already free. Liberty Tax Service. Nothing about taxes says liberty me. And we could use some help. We're having terrible growing pains at Liberty Market. It's a concept that we'd like to see other people duplicate all over the state. And we opened it without any retail experience. I had 3 other service businesses. I watched the government sell me out. Luckily, the last one, I seen them on C-SPAN, so I had 5 years to get out before they destroyed it. But we need to react personally and get in our groups and form it. I'm going to be getting with Sonny over the next 6 weeks and see if down in Kettering where our store is, there's a hall that we can get good rental on, and see if we can't get some active groups. Because 5 to 7 people who will take 10, 15 minutes a day to actually research law can keep hundreds and hundreds of people out of trouble. And if you don't have the knowledge, you hear these right to travel, these patriot mythology things. The right to travel is not a patriot mythology. But unless you know the transportation code forward and back, you're a fool to go there. And that is one stand I am not ready to take yet. I wanted to, but the wife said no. But I got 3 other battles going. You've got to pick and choose your battles wisely. Please don't get people to go out there and say, act in, what do they call it, disobedient violence that's going to get them in trouble, that they don't know how to defend. If you're going to encourage someone to do that, you owe them the knowledge to defend them, to do the action. But hopefully some of you people can help find some people. We can start forming a group, start getting some knowledge out there. Because if you look at the fluoride issue, it's been overturned most places. It's been overturned legally. It's not been overturned by the popular vote. The popular vote will never make it. If you believe that the majority are the intelligence, then I don't even know why I'm here. But I don't think most of you know that. I think it's always controlled by a small group of vocal people, and that you need people to guide you. And we don't need the best people in office. Personally, my only pledge if I went into office, I know a whole lot about a lot, but I'm an expert at nothing. But I'll put the issue on YouTube, and I'd wait to find the experts to advise me. I think we're totally wrong the way we pay our congressional advisors, 125 people to advise them. I think the districts has got too big. The people who talk about small government scare me. We don't need small government. We need cheaper government. We've lost their representation. You're supposed to run into your representative when you shop, when you buy gas, when you're walking down the street. Mike Turner, I've tried to get an appointment with him for 6 years. As has, what's the women's group, the second wife of her second president's wife, the Madigail Adams group? They've been trying to talk to him for about 15 years. And if a group can't even talk to a representative, then how do you expect to as a person? Our representative zones have gone too big. We might need to send one to Washington, but we should see our representative enough to where if he passes a law that we really disagree with, that we can call him down in front of 20 people in the grocery store and let our voice be known, and maybe 10 others will agree with you, and we can apply the pressure. Our representative's supposed to be close enough that we can apply public pressure to them so that they decide to vote the way the people they live around. And used to in the old days, the people who didn't, well, I'm from Kentucky, Tennessee. You guys might have handled it different ways in your area, but I don't want to see us go back to that, and I appreciate it. And if you can support us, if not, support another local farmer. If you're out of way, too far away to go, you need some direction, right here store, I'll help you find a farmer close to you. Thank you.
Give me shelter, don't leave me behind. It's your last life, don't leave me behind. So much pain now, don't leave me alone. Under the cellar door, beneath the floor. So get ready to turn around, 'cause it's your last life to bring me down. So much pain now, I've seen this before. Under the cellar door, beneath the floor. I'm the edge. I've been out all night and it's gone right to my head. 100 miles an hour and not slowing down. I got the pedal pressed to the floor. I've had me enough, but I still want some more. Come on, give me some more. I've got no time for love tonight, because there's someplace else I'd rather be. A higher place in my so-called society. There's red lights in my rearview mirror and another bridge is burned. There's no turning back, I've reached the point of no return. I've reached the point of no return. I want it all and I want it now. I want my cake and eat it too. I'd like to burn the candle at both ends, it's true. When will it stop? Well, nobody knows. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. There's no end in sight and I wanna do it all again. Come on, let's do it again. Stuck here in no man's land, headed out to parts unknown. I've been under the radar, but now my cover's blown. Looks like my luck's running out this time, and another lesson's learned. There's no turning back, I've reached the point of no return. The man is moving up on me fast. Looks like it's the end of the road. I'm not gonna make it home, I got no place to go.